welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children above the age of 18. It is I, the one, the only, Roberto Negro. And this is the Roberto Negro Show. It's Fun Friday. Yes, it's Fun Friday. And I feel like there's a bunch of political stuff we should kind of jump into, but it's Fun Friday. And I always feel like the political stuff doesn't get, it doesn't get the fun out, you know? Maybe we should save it for a Monday. But all the Twitter news, that's been coming out is fascinating. And it kind of tells you all you need to know about the outrage that we've been seeing as it pertains to Elon Musk buying Twitter. It has nothing to do with, oh, he's going to reinstate Nazis. Oh, he's going to let trolls go and harass liberals. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with buying the basement, or buying the yard, or buying whatever analogy you want to use to say all the bodies are buried somewhere. And now Elon Musk knows where that is. Remember, Twitter has been nothing more than the left's messaging system. Twitter has never been anything more than a vehicle for the left to push an agenda and a narrative. That's all Twitter has been used for. We all know that. But obviously, when you say something like that, you're called a conspiracy theorist. You're a right-wing kook. You believe in lizard people. You believe in, the fucking Holocaust denying. All the crap that the left likes to label anybody that's on the right. So it was never about Elon Musk letting trolls back on. It was Elon Musk having access to emails and various other information that shows Twitter worked hand in hand with the DNC to suppress certain stories, to shadow ban, to basically control the information. That's why the left has been so distraught about Elon Musk owning Twitter. Because now he's basically going to pull that curtain back and go, hey, remember when you all thought or you were told X, Y, and Z? Well, here's the truth. Look, check this email out between the Twitter content police and members of the DNC. Look, they are working hand in hand to squash articles, to ban people, to basically control one side's voice. Now, I know, if you're on the left, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? But those of you who listened to this program years and years and years and years ago, I told you that the left, the media, and everybody that falls in that category, we're going to burn the entire fucking house down. To get rid of Trump. And that's basically what they did. They put the wheels in motion for everything that we have now. All the bullshit. And hell, look at CNN. You know, CNN basically went from an organization that was straight news. I used to watch CNN to get news. I didn't watch Fox. I didn't watch NBC or even MSNBC. And I'm going back the days of like Bernie Shaw. Fucking news. 24-hour news. You always knew that you could put on CNN and you would just get the facts of what the fuck was going on. Now, I'm not saying those facts weren't tainted. I'm not saying the government didn't put a spin on what they wanted us to know. But we didn't have to worry about CNN creating their own narratives and telling us that what we were seeing on TV wasn't a riot, that it was peaceful protesting. As a fucking building was on fire in the background. And because they needed to get Trump out, and anybody associated with Trump, not just Trump, but anybody that was part of Trump, they destroyed an entire fucking network. Destroyed it. Destroyed it. Burned the house down. Took a goddamn news empire that Ted Turner came up with. People laughed at him when he was like, I'm going to create a 24-hour news channel and we're just going to report the news. People went, really? What are you, fucking retarded? Nobody's going to fucking watch that. No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Cable news. It's going to be amazing. We're going to revolutionize the way people watch the news. Yeah. And over time, that's exactly what CNN did. Whether it was covering the first Gulf War, and it went from that to what we see now. Laying off hundreds of employees. Fucking ratings are in the toilet. Something that at one point was treated as the only reliable, honest broker of news to being the most dishonest, most scandalous, untrusted, and complete garbage of all the cable news out there. Remember, Fox News at least tells you, hey man, we are on the far fucking right. That's what we do. I'm Tucker Carlson. I'm on the right. I'm Sean Hannity. CNN would never do that. You would go, hey, wow, you're a fucking crazy left-winger. No, I'm not. I'm Anderson Cooper. Yeah, I know, but you're a fucking left-wing, crazy. What are you talking about? I am middle America. Oh, okay. In all this Twitter news, all of these document dumps that Elon Musk is doing with, I think it's that Matt Taibbi, Taibbi. I butcher everybody's fucking name. But Musk is just dumping internal documents to him and letting that kid do stories. And that's what's fucking freaking everybody out. So, I think it's pretty funny. And there's our political talk for the goddamn night. Now let's talk about Black Santa Claus. Oh, man. We just got our reload of merch. So we've been working on getting all of our back orders out. Ugh, we got so much back orders out. And I got to tell you, I thank all of the diehard fans that have been waiting patiently for shit. I do. I got to thank you guys for your patience. And as everybody knows that listens to this program, whenever the orders are late and people got to wait, I always throw shit in there. Rather it's the laminates, autographed, or a fucking t-shirt. I always throw freebies in for the people that are like, dude, I've been waiting for 2.5 weeks. I've been waiting for 3 weeks. I always take care of everybody that waits on products, because we're not set up for schlocking out all of that stuff. Imagine if we got our shit together and did the autographed toilet seats, and at every show I made every single goddamn wrestler autograph 100 posters and 100 8x10s and 100 fucking rubbers and 100 whatever. Here, buddy, I'm gonna pay you $100 for your fucking match tonight. The one where you had to go get 40 stitches because you gashed open your arm on a gusset plate. Yeah, here's your $100. And, oh, by the way, did you sign every piece of shit merchandise that my fucking wife put in front of you? Oh, did you sign the 100 packs of trading cards that you're not going to get a fucking dime from, motherfucker? Did you do that, you stupid cocksucker? Oh, you did. Thank you. Thank you, schmuck. You fucking mark. Imagine the wrestlers that call the fans marks. Fucking dumb mark. And it's like, bro, you gotta be the dumbest fucking mark in the world, you asshole. You're sitting there getting $150 to mutilate your body, and then on top of that, you are signing every piece of shit that is put in front of you, and you ain't getting a fucking dime for it. You're a fucking mark, stupid. How many trading card sets did you just sign? How much money did you make from that? None? You're a fucking mark. Oh, how many 8x10s did you just fucking sign? Did you get $1.50 an 8x10? Did you get 15% of what's so? Oh, you didn't? You're a fucking mark. Who the fuck are you calling a mark? You got $150 for a death match, stupid. And fucking autographed 100 pieces of merchandise that the motherfucker's gonna sell for $5, $10. You're a fucking mark. And you're an ignorant, stupid mark. Fucking dummy. But I digress. Once we step up our game, and we are, like I said, man, it's all about infrastructure, which is going to have me circle back to the conversation that we all had last night. I saw on one of the deathmatch boards, these deathmatch boards, not that they pop up, but somebody sends me a link and says, hey man, you should sign up for this, or they want you to sign up. So one of these deathmatch places that I was told, oh, go on there, you could post, okay, great. And I saw a thread about the conversation we had last night. And I saw that Schlack chimed in. I even saw that the Mins chimed in. Because things that I discussed, and I don't want to say taken out of context, but the context was just straight up missing. The context of our conversation last night was just straight up missing. So I figured let's revisit what we talked about last night. Now, one of the main things we talked about was progress. And you always have to be moving forward. I don't care if it's a wrestling company. I don't care if it's a fucking toilet cleaning company, a house cleaning company. You always have to be moving forward. even if it's a stay-at-home mom. You always have to be moving forward. And if you're not moving forward, and at sometimes you actually digress, that's not success. Remember, I'm 49. I've been in some type of business since I was 19 years old. Since I was 19 years old, always in something. Hell, 16 years old, I had a band. Went from playing in a rehearsal space to the local clubs, to the weekday slots, to the weekend slot. Constantly moving forward. If you get your first weekend slot and you get done and you got about 15 people show up, and the club owner goes, you know what, man, you guys kind of suck. You've been doing this for X amount of long, and goddamn, you get your first break and you're not prepared for it? You're going to have to go back to playing on a fucking Tuesday night. Listen, that's bad. That is when you question everything that you are doing and say, maybe being a rock and roll star isn't in my fucking future. So, when I talked about where I want to be in 2023, it was solely predicated on having the infrastructure, meaning the people, from top to bottom involved, and creating something that no one else is doing, or I should say, very few are doing. Because we're all running shows on the weekend, whether it's in a small venue or a medium venue, and we're all using the same guys, give or take a few regular that we could call our own, and we all have them. Whether it's us with Schlack and Necro, or it's my good buddy Brett Lauderdale and Starboy Charlie and Alley Cat. But ultimately, we're all using the same people. We're all doing the same death matches. Now, some death matches are better than the others, depending on what performers you have, i.e., Schlack and Drake, that had a match at Extreme Invasion, got Death Match of the Year, voted by the fans. So, not all death matches are equal. Not all, quote-unquote, death match companies are equal. You do get that diamond in the rough. But you only get so many of those diamonds in the rough. Instead, it's a constant diet of somebody beating the fuck out of Hoodfoot. Who's beating the shit out of Hoodfoot this weekend? Oh, it's Casanova Valentine. Oh, it's so-and Casey Cattell. Oh, it's, pick, interchangeable. Oh, it's, whatever wrestler beating up Hoodfoot. Great, awesome. Yay. Oh, it's Necro Butcher for XPW beating up Hoodfoot. Oh, yay. So, the concept being 2023, we at XPW have to create something fresh, something new. And you're not going to create something fresh and something new by Deathmatch Wrestler A going against Deathmatch Wrestler B. The fresh, exciting, and new is what we talked about being a live weekly show. And creating the drama, creating the excitement, building the anticipation, and taking what we all do in our world and wrapping that package up into a WWE-esque or AEW-esque box. And I'm not even talking about 2022. Harken back to 1999. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Every single fucking WCW show and WWE show ended with a cliffhanger. It ended with, holy fuck, I can't wait until next week. Oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And then the next day, you see your buddy or buddies, and you go, did you watch last night? Did you see Raw? Holy fuck. Was that fucking wild shit? And that is all directly related to it happening now, live. Must-see TV. So, that creation is going to happen in 2023 for XPW. And I said last night, when? I don't know. Is it going to happen in January? Well, no. Is it going to happen in February? No. March? No. First things first. Infrastructure. Infrastructure and execution. Remember, it's all about the execution. And if you can't execute it, it instantly and fabulously will fail. It's all about the execution. And I'm not going to set us up for instant failure. But I was 100% right. Last night, like I said, there was context missing, but I was 100% right when I said that when we start this journey, when the infrastructure is there, when we are clicking on all cylinders, if it doesn't work, then I have to say, well, what's the fucking point? You can't have an infrastructure that is fucking kicking ass and producing a live program every week, and you have tens of thousands of people watching it every fucking week, and people are buying merchandise, and people are buying the pay-per-views. And you're doing this for 6, 7, 8, 9, a year. And then it all goes to shit? To then go, okay, I guess we'll just do shows every other month at Super Crazy's dojo. What are you, fucking nuts? No! That means you fucking failed. That means we fucking failed. That means we took our shot and we failed. There is no regrouping. Now, the clock doesn't start until our first live TV show. Until our first live TV show, we continue to do what we do. Guys, I can't even get a fucking ring crew to properly put up the fucking ring in Los Angeles in less than 5 goddamn hours, okay? I need to get my LA crew to master putting up a fucking ring before I then undertake a live weekly TV show. So, with that being said, we have a process. And that process takes time. And the thing about us, and I always call it us because we're in this journey together, I pontificate to all of you. I talk to you as one of my own family members. Thank you, David. David Russell said sweeping the ring as well. Exactly. Although I do, David, you got to admit, we are better at sweeping the ring today than we were 5 months ago. I mean, California was a fucking complete clusterfuck. I'll admit that. Great show. Great matches. But a fucking clusterfuck. You know, we're sweeping the ring with, a fucking little hand broom. And that's the first test. Or I should say that was the first reveal that the people that I had around me were not up to the task of what I need done. You know, Colin Delaney, and we got to throw our prayers out to him. His mom was in a wicked car accident. She's like on life support and the whole thing in Florida. Bad shit. But Colin said once to me, when we were talking about a couple of the employees, he said, they get what they want from you. He goes, these two guys that work for you, they get what they want from you. They're part of the wrestling business. They're on TV. They have some type of stature. They get things from you that no one else could give them. So they get everything that they want from you. But you don't get everything you need from them. And if you need these 5 things from them, and they're only giving you 2 of them, then there's an imbalance. Because if they're getting everything they want, but you're not getting everything you need, then you have to find people that can do the job. So, ultimately, TV is not going to work unless all of those people are in place. So, hopefully that clears the air. And again, yes, if all of those things are in place and we are doing those things and it doesn't work, then what would be the fucking point of continuing on doing a show at fucking Super Crazy's dojo every fucking other month? I'd say going from a weekly show and trying to captivate a certain population of the wrestling audience to then a show every other month at a fucking dojo, I'd call a fucking failure, a fucking loser. So, it's not, XPW will go on next year, and if it doesn't work, then I'll close shop. That wasn't what I said. Weekly television is the ultimate goal. That is what we are all striving for. That's the golden platinum ring. That's the run. Because then we have 2 more venues or 2 more states. So the goal is California, Jersey, Florida, and Texas. And those will be the 4 sites of the 4 pay-per-views. Now, there'll be 2 more sites added in there. But ultimately, those weekly shows will build to the big show in those states and in those cities in those states. At Papa Two Ghost, it could be Chicago. It could be a rich wrestling town. I'm just outlaying the scenario and the ultimate goal. And that being, the weekly live show builds to the payoff. That is the monthly or every 6-week pay-per-view. Again, we're not reinventing the wheel. I get that. But we are for every other company that's not WWE and AEW. And that's what stands us out. Not who's the next person that's going to beat up Hoodfoot with a light tube. And then the concept or the context of we're only going to do one death match. It's not exactly what I fucking said. I brought up the fact that back in the XPW days, we had a death match that was special, unique. Supreme defended his title in a death match. And all the other matches were not death matches. Yes, you had blood. Yes, you had table spots. Yes, you had chairs. But the premise back then was Supreme was the deathmatch champion. He's defending his belt in a death match. And that is a feature attraction. Well, obviously, it's 2022. And the uniqueness of a guy taking a bump in a box full of thumbtacks is not too fucking unique anymore. And I get it. Having a guy take a back bump in a box with a plate glass window on top of it isn't fucking unique now. I'm not a retard. I get that. But a concept of not having every single fucking match be a guy beating up Hoodfoot is something that we will eventually not replicate show after show. not Halloween in Hell 3, but Night of Reckoning literally had some type of death match on every goddamn match. So you had Necro Schlack, brutal death match. Sage Mickey Knuckles, brutal death match. Bo Dirty Ron, brutal death match. And that Sage Mickey Knuckles was part of the Lou Dark was part of that. And then the other matches, Taya and Jody Threat had fucking tables and I mean, again, wait a minute. Halloween Hell 3, try to think what were the all the matches in that? For heaven's sakes, we ran out of light tubes. And we bought almost 500 of them. So, the concept of not having a death match on every goddamn, every match, a fucking death match, is it going to happen tomorrow? No. And I'm not saying every fucking match is going to be a death match, but to say we're only going to do one death match and that will be in January, is that no, that's not the case. Schlack and Chad had to fucking be like, that's not what he said. And I don't know, whoever was dictating, was like, I'm just going by his words. Well, you're fucking stupid because that's not in the context of everything I said. But, Jesus Christ, let me tell you something, man. And I know it's not the same, but you want to talk about jaded wrestling fans? Look no further than deathmatch wrestling fans. There's this clip going around. And when I say going around, not that it's, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But there's a fucking clip of Mickey Knuckles wrestling Randy West. And Randy West is loading a Nerf gun with the darts, but on the end of the darts are like needles or thumbtacks, something like that. And so she, hits Nikki, and Mickey, is selling in a chair, like where she's part of the audience. And I kid you no lie, go look online. You can find this clip. It was on Twitter. And Randy is now shooting Mickey with these darts. And if you look at the fans that are in the immediate area, there's no fucking reaction. There's no goddamn reaction. They literally are just like, yeah, whatever. Okay. Whatever. No big deal. I'm not exaggerating, bro. I'm not exaggerating. I take my left and right nut. Put them on the line. Go find the clip I'm talking about on Twitter. There is no fucking reaction. Like, oh. Girl shooting her with a fucking Nerf gun that's got darts on the end of it. Oh, yeah, whatever. Now, obviously, those fans have been sitting at that show watching match after match after match after match of people brutalizing each other. And those people go to death match after death match after death match and watch people brutalize each other. To the point whereas Mark from Buffalo called it, they become so desensitized that there's no reaction. They don't fucking care. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's fucking horrible. And not only do I think it's horrible, it's bad for our goddamn business. It's bad for our business that the fan base has become so desensitized that they give no reaction. Now, is that all of them? Of course not. So, yeah. In the future, I would like to be able to present a show that consists of 8 matches, and every single fucking match does not involve somebody bashing light tubes over the other's head, so that when a match that involves Schlack and Drake happen, people go, that was fucking amazing. So, hopefully, this kind of puts to bed the conversation we had last night of, oh, yeah, Rob's going to do XPW for one more year, and if it doesn't work, he's gonna close shop. And he's only gonna do one death match on all shows going forward. No. That's crazy. But I would hope that people who have watched XPW, and they've watched it not with a slant, not with a bias, but with an open mind. And you could not like certain things, but as long as you have an open mind and you don't like them because it's not your cup of tea, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. I respect that. But if you don't like things, but you don't have an open mind, and you're nothing more than a fucking robot, and you're parroting stupid bullshit, then I don't respect that. And I think you're a punk. And trust me, there ain't nothing worse than being a punk. But those people with an open mind that watch an XPW show, they instantly see that it's a show. That it's different than just guys mutilating each other for the sake of mutilating each other. You hit me, I hit you. You hit me, I hit you. You bleed, I bleed. You bleed, I bleed. All right, now I'm going to do this spot, so I need you to pose and be in this position. I know it looks real awkward, but it doesn't matter. Because these fans don't care how awkward and how fake it looks. All they care about is I'm going to jump off this ledge, or I'm going to jump off this podium, or I'm going to jump off this platform and smash these light tubes across the back of your head. I know it's going to take us about a minute to set it up. So you just sit there and hold the fucking tubes yourself on the back of your head. Now just hold them while I climb up on top of this platform. Keep holding them. Don't let them go, or you're going to fuck this spot up. Don't worry. It's all good. The fans know. They're in on it. They just want to see me jump on top of your neck on these light tubes. So get ready. And boo, here I go. Bro, it's fucking horrible. And I know it's been done in some of my shows, and I bitch and I yell in a nice way. In a way not to offend the new wrestlers of today. Do not hold shit. Do not make stuff look set up. It's fucking retarded. And if you can't do a fucking spot without having your guy or girl hold the light tubes over your own head and then sit there for fucking 5 minutes while you perch yourself up on, then don't do the fucking spot. It literally is like a magician making no effort. Absolutely no effort to try to hide the string or whatever he's doing in the trick to make the trick work. It's like being fucking lazy. It's a lazy deathmatch worker. That's what it is. Fuck, it's a lazy worker in general. And there is no excuse for it. You can't come at me and fucking try to fucking rattle the deathmatch community and go, you know, Rob Black said about deathmatch rounds? He said, no, fuck you. Listen, I think everybody in the deathmatch community respects Schlack. Go ask Schlack how he feels about those types of setups. Hey man, will you hold these tubes while I walk outside and I grab a fucking chair, and then I put the chair up, and then I climb on top of this podium, and then I give you a drop kick? Will you just hold these tubes? Ask Schlack how he feels about that. Exactly. He's one of the few deathmatch workers that will say, it's fucking stupid, it's lame, don't do it in my match. So, with that being said, hopefully this clarifies everything that I said last night, so shit ain't taken out of context going forward. It's Rob Black Show. It's Fun Friday. Let's end things with our good friend, Hardbody. We'll be right back.
Gifts. From pop culture gifts to adult fun. T-shirts, mugs, socks, fun, topical gifts for all ages. Then there's mature fun. Massage lotions, naughty games, toys, and lingerie. Extreme Gifts specializes in Delta 8 CBD, cartridges, edibles, vaporizers, and vaping liquids. The selection of glass products is amazing. From kratom, kava, flower, and so much more. Extreme Gifts. 1694 Penfield Road. Next to the original Steve's Diner.
Roberto Necro.
Is this the great body?
This is me, dude. Fucking happy Friday, bro. What a fun fucking Friday this has been, Robert.
You silly little freak.
I like that as a moniker. The silly little freak.
You silly little freak. Yeah. I like that too.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, I'll send that. Did you get the shirts? The Suck Dick shirts?
No, I'm going to have them. I'll have them next week.
We gotta know. We gotta know how many people in the front row have fucking sucked people off. and speaking of, I'm gonna get right the fuck into it, Robert. Are you sitting down?
Oh, listen to me. I'm sitting down. I'm so fucking sitting down. But real quick, you didn't send me a video of the fat chick.
There was no foreskin nibbling. Actually, yo, you know what's funny? I haven't even used soap in like 4 days. I've just been taking baths. So even though I deny being the Schmegma King, I very well could be the King of Schmegma right now.
All right, let's dive into it. Dive the fuck into it.
So, I was dreaming the other night. I was fucking sleeping, and I had a fucking dream that involved one Necro Butcher of me staring at him in his old fucking bag of bone eyes while I was slurping on his 75-year-old fucking salami, and instead of splooge, there was goddamn cobwebs and cockroaches. Robert, for the last since the Theater of Brutality shows, every single time I have gone out there, I'm doing fucking Lord's work. I'm doing God's work, trying to get people to use the proper pronouns, trying to fucking allow, black people to fucking vote, and to allow guys to fuck football players wearing wigs. And every single goddamn time, it doesn't matter if you're in the West Coast, East Coast, your mom's pussy, it's always the same shit. People fucking hate it. They never get on board, and I feel like I'm fucking trying to tread water while no one gets on my side. And I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? There's always somebody cool that people want to model themselves after, and for whatever goddamn fucking reason, your fans think Necro Butcher, this fucking old decrepit piece of shit, that's a racist, homophobic fucking loser from Missouri that's gonna croak any fucking month now, is their poster boy. Is that not fucking embarrassing?
Okay, those are some strong fucking words, hard body.
So I wanna propose this. I don't give a fuck if it's tomorrow, if it's in California, if it's in Newark, New Jersey at the Hard Ballroom, the fucking XPW arena. I want to do what Cancer couldn't, and I want to fucking kill this guy once and for all in the middle of an XPW ring.
So that's a bold statement.
This is stage 3, baby. I fucking love black people, Robert. I fucking love black people. This one's for all the brothers. Brothers, unite. This one's for you. This is for the football players wearing the wigs. Stand with me. We're going to go and we're going to take down this fucking piece of shit racist. And then I'm going to fucking piss in his grave.
What?
And there might be a bit of cum in there, and it might even be some tranny cum. Sorry, transgender cum.
Where's this hostility coming from for the Necro Butcher?
Coming from deep down. I told you I had a dream, and it all clicked with me. I'm like, why do I go out there every time and get goddamn needles shoved in my fucking gorgeous cheeks, trying to promote what God intended? God wanted same sex. God wanted black people voting. He fucking told me himself. I am fucking God as far as I'm concerned. And in XPW universe, the God is a fucking guy who should have been killed, 2 years ago or whatnot. So Cancer, you fucking pussy. You failed me, and you weren't able to get the job done. But I'm stronger than fucking Cancer, and Cancer can go sit in the corner while I fucking do what it couldn't.
So what you're
I'm fucking crazy, Robert.
So what you're saying? Listen to me. So what you're saying is what you're saying is that you are standing up. You are standing up for the transgenders.
Yes.
You are standing up for the homosexuals.
Correct.
And you are standing up for the black folk who are being voter suppressed.
Correct. But I don't know if folk. I don't know how I felt about you saying folk there.
Folk?
Oh yeah. All right. Wait, hey, listen. I'm not trying to pick a bone with you. I'm defending the truth.
Whoa! Listen to me. Folk is a good word. Our former president Barack Hussein Obama used to use the word folks. He would say, all the folks out there. And I got my black folks, and I got my brown folks, and I got the white folks. He would use the word folks. So fucking Obama can use the word folks. Why can't I use the word folks?
I don't know. Obama there was this other word, and I smoked a joint, and I can't fucking remember what. I think they used to use it, but I don't know if we're allowed to. I think it starts with an N, maybe.
No, folks, listen to me. Listen to me.
Sorry.
You can use the word folks.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm mistaking it with another word that I started with an N, I think, and I can't. If anyone in the chat knows it, feel free to comment, because I can't remember off the top of my head what the word was.
No, it's folks is fine. Now listen to me. Listen to me. The new episode of TV is going to be out tomorrow.
Yes.
And all of these things that you're talking about just might
you like
be.
That in there?
Well, it might be answered. Some of these things that you're saying might be answered. I almost feel like you're a psychic.
Should I predict my own fate?
You might be.
Dude, and real quick, too, I would like to just throw this out there. I don't know, Robert, you have a bigger poll than I do, so if you can put my personal email out there, I'm inviting the XPW universe to send me photos of Necro Butcher with black people, Necro Butcher with homosexuals, Necro with homeless homosexual, any fucking minority. They don't exist. There's no fucking proof of him ever socializing with them, wanting to take photos. I heard a story, a black person wanting to take, he held hands with a fucking black person, and when he went home, he wasn't allowed to touch his own children until he took a shower. And that's the story that I heard. So,
with the Necro Butcher?
Yes, yeah, with Necro Butcher. He by accidentally brushed up against a black person, and he wasn't allowed to be. He didn't want to touch his own children until he took a full blown shower. And quite frankly, Robert, that makes my stomach sick. That makes my stomach sick.
Are you sure your stomach's not sick because you got about fucking 5 loads of jizz?
I knew we were going to get into the cum talk. Yo, I should have a segment called Cum Talk Fridays, where we cum talk.
Cum talk.
Yeah, when I beat Necro and have him knocked out in the middle of the ring, I'm going to pull a vial of cum out of my fucking weens, and that's my wrestling trunks for you American folk, and I'm going to pour about 5 to 6 ounces of fresh hard body cum, and it's going right down Necro's throat, right in the middle of the fucking ring. And that's a hard body guarantee. I'm going to make Necro drink my cum.
Oh.
If he wants to hate the transgender community, I'm going to put a little bit of transgender inside of his fucking stomach. And he's going to need a stomach pump because I have a fucking horse's cock. They're gonna have to pump the cum out of his stomach.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? Listen, Body. Here's what I'm. Here's what I'm gonna say. I can't 100% say I could give you what you want. I mean, obviously, I could give you my cum, and I know deep down inside you really do want my cum. But that's for another day. Maybe it's for next week when we're in the hotel the night before the show, and I go, hey, Body, you want to secure your spot? And I pull out my cock, and you're like, no, this is a speaking out movement. And I go, no, it's not, asshole. Bring your fucking mouth.
If it was to secure my spot, I'd be talking like this. That would be my quote.
All right. So back to the business at hand. So, with that being said, I can't confirm, I can't deny. Only thing I can say is tomorrow, all right, at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock East Coast time, everybody will be able to tune in to XPW TV, and they will find out just exactly if you get what you want.
Thank you, Robert.
That, my friends,
Go, sorry.
is what?
I know, my bad. I stepped over your words. I was just going to say it's an early Christmas gift.
Oh, it is an early... No, the early Christmas gift is you juggling my balls in your mouth.
See, I feel like I prefer... If I was going to say one thing I was better at, it would be gargling the balls versus the actual art of blowjob. Yo, I should write a book called The Art of Blowjob.
I like that. The body presents the art of blowjobs. And it's just you.
I just have to learn. I got to learn how to read and write first, and then I'll start it.
All right, body. Well, this was an amazing it was a nightcap. That's what I'm going to call this. Nightcap.
Thank you, Robert.
Tomorrow.
Suck my fucking nuts.
Ooh.
If you're listening, you old pussy.
Tomorrow.
Pussy.
Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we will find out if your wish is given on XPW TV. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the great body.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for the time. XPW Universe. See you on Saturday.
And that is the body, ladies and gentlemen. That is the body. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Roberto Negro. It is time to call it quits. And we are going home. It's closing time. One last call for alcohol. So get your whiskey and wine. So bury down the hatches and start your little crotches. I know who I want to take me home. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, 1 o'clock. XPW TV is dropping. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to want to miss this episode. Okay? You're not going to want to miss this episode. Everything will be explained. And here's another little tidbit. Theater of Brutality. Theater of Brutality will be back in 3 weeks. There's the 2-match announcement. John. Tune into the TV show. Tune in to the TV show. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Peace out.